Hi, I'm Shari from Float in the Forest, and today I'm going to talk about hair dye. So we're pretty chilled out here at the Float Centre and we appreciate good hair dye, but it is something that we have to take seriously here in the Float Centre. So if you have dyed your hair recently, you won't be able to float. Now you could, if the dye ran, dye one of our lovely white towels, but worst case scenario is that the dye could run into the float pod water, it could dye the water and the pod itself. This would take a lot of extra cleaning, potentially even damage the pod itself, and we would have to cancel a lot of appointments in the meantime. So this is why it says in our terms and conditions that if this happened, we would have to charge you a lot of money. Now, it's difficult to give guidelines because there's a lot of different types of hair dye and different colours last different amounts of time. As a general guideline, we say most colours leave it 10 days after getting your hair dyed, but for shades of red, leave it 30 days. But the test you can do at home is wash your hair in the shower, see if the water runs clear in the shower at home, and if you have a white towel, please use it at home and see whether any colour comes off. So if any colour comes off either in the shower or on your white towel, you'll need to leave it a few more washes before you come to float. So if you dye your hair regularly, then we suggest that you book your float before you next dye your hair. We look forward to seeing you.